In this video, I'm just going to give you a rundown of what my plans for the 4th of July this year are. So if you want to see fireworks set off, that was it. And if you're not interested in what fireworks I'm going to make and how I'm going to set them off on the 4th of July, this video might not be for you. Okay, so this is my 4th of July 2020 plans. Starting out, we have Sucker Punch, mainly shells that are Winter 19 and 20. And there are some salutes in there, and that is a 10-shot cake, and I'll show you that pretty soon. We've also got ammo box, which I'm going to use glitter compositions in an organic white composition, and that is 20 shots. It's about like a 1 to 1.25 inch shells, so they're not overly big, but there's more shots. And half those shots are probably going to be mines. Alright, so we've got like a pirate booty thing, and all these names are coming from old firework labels that I have that I'm using to decorate my cakes. And those ones I'm going to use tiger tail stars, which are going to color change to purple, and also tiger tail stars that are going to change to crackle, and that's 8 to 10 shots. And then there's atomic fallout. That's a smaller bore size, smaller size tubes, but those are going to be mines, which are all firecrackers. It's going to go up and it's going to be like a roar of crackle. Moving down to firecrackers and salutes, I'm going to make 5 homemade M80s, 1 6-grammer, which is double M80, 10 half-grammers, 20 chain-linked 0.1 grammers, so that's like your normal set of firecrackers, but on steroids, and 1-inch salute shells. So novelties are actually my favorite thing to both make and set off, mainly set off, because it's like the 4th of July, and you just set them off all day. Like in the afternoon, yeah, you set off all the rest of the stuff, but like all day you're setting off the novelties. So I'm gonna make large smoke bombs, fountains, Saxons, frogs, and stinger rockets. Those frogs it's like a firecracker chain kind of thing, but it's just black powder. They're not overly loud, very neighborhood friendly. Then we'll also get some snakes, sparklers, bottle rockets, snappets, fountains, and ground blooms. Moving on down to single shot shells that I'll be doing. I'm going to make 2-inch and 3-inch shells. I'm only going to do the 3 inches if I have enough potassium nitrate, really, because I have to buy it, and with the whole coronavirus stuff it's kind of difficult. But we're going to make a zinc shell, one with the ladyfinger kind of crackle effect, the firecrackers, and a charcoal or a glitter kind of 2-inch shell. We'll do hummers, willows, and a color and report, so that'll be a double break shell. And again, that's all if we have the materials. And we're going to wrap it up with set pieces. It wouldn't be complete without the Goodnight. I'll do a chromatrope wheel and a girondola. Okay, so here's Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch from the store is a 9-shot 500-gram cake, but I actually made it 10, and I formed it around this 3-inch tube that I got from my uncle. And I'm thinking I should plug the bottom of this and throw a 3-inch charcoal fireball in there. I think that could look really cool. Might lift it with like an M80 or something so it sounds big and not just a foof. Pretty cool. And you can see here, this is aluminum from a pop can, and I just have one hole poked in every tube. So I'm just going to wrap a piece of black match around here and then stick a fuse in there and pull it up over the black match. So this is going to be a not precisely timed cake. It's just gonna go as fast or as slow as it pleases. PA firework prices for you. I did not buy this cake. I picked these up from random people's yards after the 4th. So this is the wrapping. I think this one's so cool. It might be kind of hard to refuse it because it's those plastic tubes, and you can see down in there they just pulled fuse through there, and using my homemade fuse as timing might be really difficult with that. So I may just drill new holes, but this is 20 shots and it should be pretty exciting. Alright, so here's that pirate cake. I'm going to make an 8 to 10 shot cake, but I'm going to use the tubes from the original one. And you can see I've just got stuff stored in them. And I can only really reshoot all these tubes once because they start to deteriorate from the inside with the pressure. But that's okay, I only really need to use them once. So these are the tubes that I'm going to use for that atomic fallout cake. One with the firecracker mines. That's all it's going to be, and I'm just going to use 4 or 5 of these tubes. And I can't find the label right now, but it's pretty cool. And if I can't find it, I'll just use a different one. Okay, so here's an older firework roster, but it does have some things that the other one doesn't. Starting out, we have these single shot shells, and on the right you can see how I'm going to wrap them. We're going to make 4 white, 1 zinc, 4 glitters, 5 salutes, 3 tire tails, and 4 Winokur 19 or 20, and those are highlighted in red because I need magnalium for them, and I don't have any, so I have to make it. Okay, now I'm going to make 2 charcoal fountains, and I might color change them to magnalium if I can. I'm also going to make a Saxon in that same fashion. I've already gone over the novelties, but down at the bottom you can see sparklers. So I'm going to make Senko Hanabi sparklers, which you can find out how to make on the channel Nighthawk and Light, and marshmallow sparklers, which you can also find there. I've gone over the salutes already. I'm going to make a Girondola and a chromatrope wheel. In the cakes, I've gone over Sucker Punch and Ammo Box, but this 200-gram Joker's Wild cake is like a jokester kind of thing, and I'm just going to make it so that everything goes wrong in a safe fashion, just to make everybody kind of laugh and think I messed up when I really didn't, and then it'll be on them. I forgot to mention that if it's highlighted in yellow, that means I might not make it, but I most likely will. Okay, so you may be wondering what these big smoke bombs I'm talking about are, and they are a paraffin-based smoke composition, and you can find out how to make them on the channel Tech Ingredients. I would highly recommend it. They have awesome projects. Okay, so this is a fireworks map. So this is how I'm going to set up all the fireworks. We're going to start pretty easy with 2 gerbs and a Saxon. Those are both going to color change to a magnalium spark. And that's really close to the spectators, probably like 10 feet. And then we move back to Ammo Box, our 2-inch shells, then we'll do Sucker Punch, and then we'll finish it off with the 3-inch shells, and somewhere in between, I'm gonna have racks of single shots I've made. And the good night will be right here, very close to the spectators. And way over here, where there's not really anything on the paper, is where I will be setting off the chromatrope wheel. That'll be up closer to the house, and I think that'll be the star of the show. So in order to do this, this is a lot of stuff, and this isn't even all of it. This is an unupdated map. But I'm gonna need 50 pounds of potassium nitrate. Now I'm not gonna use all of that, but I can't buy it in 1 pound for $8 when I could buy it for 50 pounds for $2 each. And then I have to make magnalium and potassium chlorate, and I want to make a star roller to be able to roll my stars. I haven't calculated the cost in the roster I've already gone over. And for when lighting, I'm going to be wearing a respirator because my homemade fireworks get really smoky really fast, and my torch, and I'll probably wear a glow stick just because it's going to get a little dark. I forgot to mention that I'll probably set the Girondola off over here, but Girondolas are very complicated pieces, so I'm not sure I'll even be able to make a successful one. But hey, maybe they'll see one crash, maybe they won't see one at all. We'll see come the 4th of July. Okay, so these are 2 of the 3-inch shells I'm going to be making, then again, if I have the materials. But you can see these 2 boards right here, and these are what I'm calling the setup for the display. So this one with the special inserts, I'm going to talk about those in a second, is set up with 10 Stinger missiles. So those are like the buzz bombs that you'll see in the store, but I'm going to make them homemade. You can find that on the Turbo Pyro PDF that you can get from Pyrobin. And this other 3-inch shell is going to be like a willow effect. I might use firefly stars, I might look up a charcoal willow composition, but I'm going to set that up with the same kind of stars fired out from single shot guns like a comet, even though they're much smaller. And those will all be quick matched. These are all quick matched together so that you'll have the same effect go up, like a mine kind of, but not quite. And then the 3-inch shell flies out of the mortar and it'll look awesome. So these special inserts in this 3-inch shell are called fireflies, and they're like a Hummer. I think they're actually a whirlwind, so they're spinning end over end, not on the other axis. But they have stars glued on either end so that they throw a shower of sparks as they do. and I got that from Westech Pyrotechnic Manipulations on the website Pyrobin, and I will put that link in the description. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed. Now if you have any cool firework plans for the 4th of July, please post a video, I'd be happy to watch it.